Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive in, I want to thank my sources, Kimpire, Google News, and Fox 5 DC for the detailed coverage and the body cam footage that I'll be referencing, and I'll make sure that that video is linked in the description below. Today's update is all about Karen Huger's DUI trial verdict, and let me just say, things did not end in her favor. We'll break down the shocking body cam footage, the legal details, and of course, my thoughts on where things stand for the Grand Dame herself. Let's get into it. Let's start with the facts. Late last night, the jury delivered its verdict. Karen Huger was found guilty on 5 out of the 6 charges stemming from her March 19th car crash. The charges: driving under the influence, DUI, negligent driving, failure to control speed to avoid a collision, failure to notify authorities of an address change. The one charge she was acquitted of: reckless driving. Karen, at 61, is now facing up to 2 years in jail when sentencing rolls around on January 29th, 2025. I've said it before, y'all. Maryland doesn't play when it comes to DUIs. This is her second offense, and things are serious. Now let's talk about that body cam footage, because it's damning. The footage showed Karen slurring her words, stumbling and refusing both a breathalyzer and field sobriety test. At one point, she admits to drinking, though she doesn't specify how much. She also says things like, "I'm lit," and repeatedly asks the officers if he knows who she is. At the station, things got even worse. Karen referenced being Thomas Jefferson's concubine and made bizarre statements about race and class. Watching this footage, it's hard to argue that Karen was simply emotionally distressed, like she claimed earlier this season. Now, here's where I have questions. Karen and her attorney fought hard to suppress the body cam footage earlier this summer, but the judge ruled against it. Honestly, this footage was a huge part of why the jury found her guilty. And let's not forget, this is her second DUI. That alone is going to impact her sentencing. Here's my take. Karen should have taken a plea deal. The evidence was too strong, and this trial only made things worse. Look, I don't take joy in reporting on this. Watching Karen stumble through that footage was hard. It's sad, it's serious, and it's a blessing that no one was hurt that night. But accountability matters. Karen had opportunities before and after this incident to take ownership and show remorse. Instead, we saw her blame Ray, play the victim, and downplay what happened all season long. Karen, you're lucky this wasn't worse, but now it's time to face the consequences. So, what happens now? As I stated earlier, Karen's sentencing is scheduled for January 29th, 2025, and the penalties could be significant. As a second-time offender in Maryland, she faces up to 2 years in jail, hefty fines, probation, house arrest, or mandatory rehab. Honestly, given the public backlash and this body cam footage, I wouldn't be surprised if the court wants to make an example out of her. Here's the big question. Where does Karen go from here? This is going to have a ripple effect on her reputation, her family, and potentially her future on RHOP. I hope Karen uses this moment to reflect, take accountability, and get whatever help she needs. Y'all know I keep it real here. Karen has fans, and she has influence. She could use this as a wake-up call for herself and for others. All right, y'all, that's where things stand for Karen Huger and her DUI trial. Let me know what you think in the comments. Were you surprised by the verdict? What are your thoughts on the body cam footage? And what do you think Karen's sentencing will look like? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. Stay safe out there, y'all. And remember, don't drink and drive. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.